السلام عليكم ladies and gentlemen، فهدسال in the house. نكمل الآن الجزء الثاني من لعبة Hogwarts Legacy، وطبعا قريت التصويت حقكم وتبغون نكمل اللعبة، واعتقد انها مهمة صراحة جدا طويلة حتكون. اوكي، زي ما انتم عارفين احنا وصلنا لغرفة النوم، تسجلنا في مدرسة السحر، صارت احداث، قابلنا كم جابلينز، ولسه مش واضحة الاحداث بالنسبة لي، لكن anyways نسترجع الذاكرة اللي هي فترة طبعا عن اللعبة. اوكي، انزل تحت ولا اروح لفوق؟ خلينا نطلع لفوق نشوف ما الذي يحدث. مين هذا الفنطل؟ مين هذا اللي نزل؟ طيب نطلع لفوق. اوكي نكمل لفوق. قريت بعض تعليقاتكم اللي قال لي يا فهد نوصيك بمتابعة افلام هاري بوتر. اوكي، ما هذا الصندوق؟ اضغط مربع. اوكي، شكله لازم اكون بمستوى معين. اوكي، وصلنا للمكان اللي المفروض نوصل له. طيب انا لما اضغط سهم لفوق المفروض اعرف ربما ينبغي ان نتعرف على بعض زملائي الطلاب مهما كان الامر غير مريح لي. طيب الظاهر يبغالي اتعرف على الطلاب او شيء زي كذا. المفروض اكلم دي اللي هناك اللي فوق. اوكي خلينا نروح. هياكل تفاح.
Have a sip. Go on.
جارث ويل. اوكي خلينا نتكلم بعدين نشوف.
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello. You're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh,
okay.
Didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. I am. She's my aunt.
What?
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. Still.
أنا بشوف إذا أقدر أقدم المحادثات ولا لا، فمعليش أنا بس قاعد أجرب إذا أقدر أقدمهم، لأنه أنا ما راح أقعد أسمع لكل محادثة في اللعبة، راح يضيع وقت مرة طويل. كان من الرائع مقابلتك يا أوكي. ما الذي أوكي خلينا نشوف إيش موجود في الكاسة.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there. Based
أعتقد أقدر أقدم المحادثات بالمثلث إذا ماني غلطان. كان من الرائع مقابلتك يا جارث. خلاص.
Well, it was nice meeting.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
أوكي. فاين. أوكي. كويس يعني قدرت أقدم المحادثات. خلينا نروح نركز على الجيم. طب كيف أكلم البنت هذه اللي فوق؟ مش قادر. نروح نكلم ذي البنت.
I really thought I had. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
جماعة الخير، إذا ما أنتم مستمتعين بالمحادثات هذه اكتبوا لي تحت في مكان التعليقات فيصير أنا أقدمها على طول من غير ما نسمعها بالكامل. لقد درست معه؟ لا على الإطلاق. أوكي ما كنت مركز على المحادثة فما أدري.
No, I merely studied with him briefly before we arrived.
Okay.
I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
أنا متأكد من أنك ستكونين على ما يرام، ربما تحتاجين إلى القليل تحتاجين إلى Okay.
Don't worry, we'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Okay.
Well, good luck with it.
بالتوفيق.
It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
اوكي دحين نبغى نكلم الشيء ده اللي فوق. كيف اوصل للشيء ده اللي فوق؟
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe.
اوف. واو والله مرة ضيعت وقت كثير.
Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective.
اوكي.
Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower from the outside without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Okay.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling.
Okay.
And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor.
أنا
And
محتاج
Hogwarts, for
أكشن.
that
أوكي
matter.
محتاج أكشن، فأخاف اللعبة كلها تصير بالشكل هذا. كان من الرائع مقابلتك. ماذا يقول الناس عن ليست خائفة من المرتفعات؟ هل سبق لي مواجهة التنين؟ Okay.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never
Okay.
know. Bye for now.
طيب.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
اوكي في دكتور ويزلي مدري ايش اسمه هذا يدور علي. طيب حلو.
Good morning.
Ah.
I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
يب.
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind.
اوكي يلا يلا يلا
Especially
اخلصي
as you'll be
اخلصي.
expected to complete your OWLs
Lord.
at the end of the year.
اوكي الهرج بدأ يكثر ها. انا جاي العب جيم.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
اوكي طيب حلو يلا. حلو.
Here you are.
هذا الكتاب اللي وصلنا. ايش الكتاب هذا؟ يا ساتر. ما الذي يحدث؟ ها؟
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year.
اوكي.
You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
حلو. يلا خلينا نخلص يلا.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
اوكي نقول بداية بطيئة يا جماعة الخير إلى الآن.
This way.
بداية بطيئة.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Lady أخلصي. Man, this lady.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
التصميم والديزاين حلو حق اللعبة، لكن أشوفه بداية بطيئة وكثير هرج كثير، بدأ يكثر الهرجة. بدأ تطفش.
The guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio.
Okay.
Simply cast Revelio on it and we'll see what the guide says.
حلو ريفيليو.
Revelio.
صفحة الدليل الميداني. طيب حلو. مربع جنب. اوكي لوحة هارفيليو. اوكي. تم فتح تحديث الدليل الميداني للتو، يظهر التقدم في إكمال التحديثات من هنا. يجب جمع صفحات الدليل الميداني. اوكي هذا هو الدليل الميداني. معلش حاخذ وقت عشان افهم ايش الفيلم هذا بالكامل. اوكي في نقاط مسمينها نقاط خبرة، ومن خلال هذا النقاط يزيد المستوى حقي والقوة. طيب قارئ. اوكي حقيقي صراحة بديت اطفش، والله بديت اطفش. انا حقول كلمة وانا متأكد كلكم حتزعلوا مني. اتمنى لو العبها بالانجليزي. مرة ما هي ارجع تاني اقول مسألة تعود لا اكثر. انا عارف ان البعض يمكن يزعل من العبارة هذه، لانه انا كعربي المفروض لكن من واحنا صغار، من الابتدائية بنلعب الألعاب باللغة الإنجليزية. أوكي، اللي فهمته إنه في شيء لازم أجمعه. ما فهمتها 100%، لكن أعتقد مع اللعب المفروض أكون فاهم الموضوع أكثر وأكثر.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
أعترف البداية مرة بدأت تصير بطيئة جدا. أوكي، تتذكروا كيف بدأت إلدن رينج مع الجندي اللي على الحصان ويجي لدهلك؟
To show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
اوكي، تم اكتشاف لهاب فلو. اوكي، alright. اعتقد نفس الالدن رينج، انه النار دي اللي تنقل منها من الخريطة، اعتقد حسب ما فهمت. اوكي طيب يا جماعة الخير، انا اخذت شويتين وقت على اساس افهم الخريطة هذه شويتين.
These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
اوكي.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
لا انا والله مرة طفشت. عموما قاعدة تعرفني على المكتبة وعلى الأماكن
والى آخره. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day. And you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig.
اوكي، هذا الفيج المدرس حقي.
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
اوكي، بداية طويلة جدا، مملة جدا. والتمني الشخصي بالنسبة لي لو لعبها بالإنجليزي، لكن you know it is what it is. طيب نتكلم. أوكي، كلام رجعنا نتكلم.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now,
والله مرة
as capable
طفشت.
as you are, I believe
والله
the
مرة
ability you
طفشت.
possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides,
God.
and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
يا أخي البريطانيين يطفشوا يا الله. إيش الشرح الطويل هذا؟
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now,
يا
focus
اخوان
on your
اتمنى
classes and pay attention.
شو اسمه
More than your hours
الافلام
may
حق هاري
hinge on
بوتر
the
ما
magic
تكون
you are
بنفس
able to
الشكل
master
هذا.
within these walls.
تم انجاز مرحبا. بعد تعويض المسحورة. اوكي حنتجه الان للعلامات الصفراء دي اللي فيها طبعا عشان نخلص القصة الرئيسية، لانه اوريدي هذه كذا نص ساعة تقريبا راحت وتطفش صراحة، نص ساعة مرة تطفش. خلينا نبدأ المهمة الآن ونشوف نتعلم شيء جديد. اوكي خلينا ندخل الآن في الحماس، رجاء لا تطفشوا أهلي.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso?
Levioso.
A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
يلا
Can't
نبي
defend
نتعلم
himself
لافيوسو.
from
كمان
approach.
ليدي الهرج مرة صار كثير. يلا.
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
اوكي. اوكي. اوكي لافيوسو.
Levioso.
حلو. طيب يلا حنتعلم سبيل جديد.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
اوكي. اوكي اتمنى انا بيرسونالي اروح لمدرسه اتعلم شعوذات بالشكل هذا ولا اشياء سحريه.
Let us begin with a basic cast.
حلو.
See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Yep.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As master
يمكنك
proved,
اختراق
so
الدروع
artfully
الصفراء
helped
باستخدام
me
تعويذات
demonstrate
التحكم
earlier.
مثل تعويذة الارتفاع والى اخره. طيب حلو، كيف استخدم تعويذة لافيوسو؟ ها؟
Leviosa.
Now, the basic cast. Well done.
اوكي got it. اوكي R2 دائرة. اوكي got it.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This
Leviosa.
lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. I know. Leviosa.
Your first
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do enjoy.
والله يا واد انجلد المسكين.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
اوكي. الله انجلد المسكين يا اخي.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge.
Hello.
Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Haggard. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you.
Okay.
I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
اوكي.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Leviosa.
ليفيوسو. هذا العديم.
Leviosa.
اوكي. رايت خلينا الحين نتكلم مع الشيء ده.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you
Allah.
aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now. and then.
اعترف ما حبيت
Whether it's
النقاشات
joining a
اللي بين
dueling club
قريت اللعبة
or
تحاول
sneaking into
تفهمك
the
ايش اللي
restricted
المفروض
section of the
تسويه
library.
تعرفك
You
شويتين
just
لسه عنا
have
في
to be
بداية
clever
اللعبة.
enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if... Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
فبس لي ساعة انت لعبت ساعة فالمفروض خلاص تدخل على طول في اللعبة you know. طب حلو كده خلصنا أول مهمة من القصة الرئيسية. الحين نروح للمهمة اللي بعدها. اوكي يلا خلينا نخلص ونروح للمهمة اللي بعدها. اوكي. What is next؟ أنا بس قاعد أمشي قاعد أحاول أوصل للشيء ده اللي فوق. اوكي. alright. يا ولد أنا إيش قاعد أسوي؟ رحت دورة المياه. والله في السدن. اوكي كمان نطلع لفوق. اجري اجري يا ابني اجري ما في وقت يلا.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
ها اكلم مين المفروض؟
My common room if it was one of us doesn't necessarily.
ايش المهمة دي الثانية؟ شكله برضو اللي هو تتعلم الشعوذات ما الشعوذات.
Here. Behind you.
نتاسي.
There is an open seat here.
نتساي ولا؟
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie.
ناتي.
So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
اعتقد اللي تفرجوا هاري بوتر يمكن الشيء ده بالنسبة لكم ممتع، بس انا اعترف مرة جاني طفش. انا مرة طفشت.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
اوكي. اوكي تعلمنا الشعوذة. اكيو. اوكي اكيو اللي هو شيل الاخطر
That is
التاء.
not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
اوكي. alright. يا ساتر ذكرنا بأيام الجامعة والمدارس.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest students start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. Accio. Instead of throwing the marbles out, splendid! Don't lose your composure. Very good. Stay focused.
Okay.
That's it. Happens to the best of us. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
اوكي. طيب ايش دحين المطلوب؟
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
يعني منافس انا وهي البنت. هي.
Here we go.
هي. ايش المفروض اسوي؟
Don't lose your composure.
فهمت. معليه. والله ضيعت انا. المفروض مش اسحبها بقوة يعني. اوكي.
That is how it's done.
اوكي لا فهمتهم غلط، انا ما كنت فاهم اللعبة مرة كويس. هو ليه بيسحبها بقوة اصلا؟ اوكي فهمت. ما هي بتنسحب بقوة. طيب وات؟ اوكي. I don't know what's going on, man.
A bit more interesting, shall we?
شكلي راح اسحب على الحلقة دي وما ارفعها.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go. There we go.
Stay focused.
في شيء مو فاهم وانا. اوكي كاني عرفت ايش اللي قاعد اسوي غلط. انا المفروض ما اكون ثابت عليها. خلينا اشوف شيء انا لانه يدي عليها فيبغى لي اعتقد اسحب واتركها. اوكي لحظة خلينا نجرب هذه.
Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
Accio.
عرفت ايش المشكلة حقتي. اوكي كان المفروض اسحب واترك الزر، بس هذا اللي انا ما سويته. يلا هذا خطأ من عندي للأسف، لكن يلا تحصل. لا لو عرفت ايش المفروض انا اسوي كان جلدتها صراحة، بس يلا حصل خير.
Excellent control there.
اوكي لاني نفسي اعيدها ثاني لانه بجلدها البنت هذه، بس كنت فاهم غلط. انا اسف.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
يلا نكون لطيفين للنساء.
Class is dismissed.
انا مشكلتي لما اطفش يضيع التركيز عندي، اكون ماني مركز لاني مرة طفشان.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Okay.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if
A
you're so
word,
inclined.
if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
اوكي، انا متردد اذا ارفع الحلقة دي ولا اسحب عليها، لانه اصبحت نوعا ما مملة.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
اوكي. الله مو فاضي لها البنت هذه. alright، نتكلم مع البنت.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Lord. اوكي، يا دب الطفاش. اوكي، حلوة الحركة هذه اللي تعمل لك جايد وتقول لك بالضبط كيف تروح، يسرع الموضوع بالكامل. هذا الشيء طبعا مريح. طيب الآن حنقابل ويزلي تاني.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan.
اوكي، حاجتين ما حبيتها ابدا في اللعبة الى الان. قلت لكم في الفيديو الاول اللي هو مسألة اني ما اقدر اوقف اللعبة اثناء الحديث. النقطة الثانية المحادثات مرة طفش. هل استاذ هل قال الاستاذ؟ لا يا استاذ. اوكي.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice.
حكون صريح معاكم، ما اعتقد ابغى اختمها اللعبة دي، بس برضو انا كلمني واحد من الشباب انه اصبر اللعبة حتصير حماس اكثر واكثر، بس البداية بطيئة.
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Okay. alright.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
alright ladies and gentlemen، قبل ما نعمل هذه المهمة والتاسك راح أوقف هنا وراح أحاول ألعب الجزء الثالث بشكل أسرع. أنا سمعت طبعا إنه اللعبة تبدأ بطيئة جدا، وأكون صريح معاكم مرة طفشتني الساعة هذه جدا، أبغى أهرب. لكن it is what it is. بداية بطيئة، شفت أنا مقاطع، شفت شباب يلعبوها أونلاين، اتكلمت مع ناس، فالبداية بطيئة. اللعبة قاعدة تحاول تعرفك على العالم وعلى كل حاجة، وأنا متأكد الناس اللي متابعين هاري بوتر ما هم بذا الطفش، لأنه أنت اوريدي مستثمر. كيف مستثمر؟ يعني أنت اوريدي فاهم العالم هذا، بينما أنا جاي داخل جديد وشايف فيه هرج مرة كثير ما له داعي، فيطفش. أنا أبغى أدخل في اللعبة، أبغى أشوف أكشن وقتالات ومن هذه الشغلات. anyways راح أوقف الجزء الثاني هنا، وراح ألعب الجزء الثالث وحاول أنزله في أقرب وقت. وأعتذر اعتذار شديد جدا إذا أنا كنت مرة طفشان في الحلقة دي، لأنه أحاول ما أفيك أو أبان مزيف بالنسبة لكم. الصراحة مرة طفش من هذه الحلقة، لكن anyways نشوفكم في الجزء الثالث. وفي نفس الوقت طبعا في لعبة ثانية نزلت، شفتها في اليوتيوب وحاس إنها حماس، فمتردد في احتمال ألعب اللعبة. ما أدري ناس اسم اللعبة، بس احتمال إنه ألعبها مع Legacy. We will see. Okay ladies and gentlemen، اللي ما شاف الحلقات اللي عملناها سابقا في القناة، ادخل على القناة اتفرج واستمتع، ولا تنسوا تفجير اللايكات. أنا فهد سال، أشوفكم إن شاء الله على خير. سلام.